So it's a incredibly challenging moment for everyone. This is, for me, feels unprecedented in terms of the experience that I'm going through. And I know that I have these amazing tools that I've spent much of my life learning and sharing, and I have the deepest desire to share those tools so that we can take what's at essence from inside of us, which is pure love, and share that. And when war is happening, the reaction is always to align with a specific side, to take a view, to hold a judgment. And the invitation for peace is the dissolution of a narrative that is about separation, and a letting go of pointing fingers and just going to the essence, which is free of narrative, because everybody feels validated in their story, always. This morning in my meditation practice, I was overwhelmed with this feeling of love, this feeling of desire to not retribute, not to annihilate, not to judge, but to bomb with love. So this practice tonight will be a love bomb. It will be sending everyone affected, and there are so many people on all sides. We will be sending this incredible love that is free of narrative. And the invitation for each of you is that I'm not going to prescribe your practice. I really want to invite your autonomy to move your body if you want to move. There will be a big part of our practice today that's going to be in silence. I'm not going to use music as I ordinarily do. I don't feel that this is an appropriate time for music. I'm going to just ask everyone to mute themselves, if that's okay, please. And we're going to go in and experience inside of us, what is the truth for us? How do we feel? Because when we go into an intellectual narrative, we stay cerebral, we stay up here. When we go into the sensations in our body, we meet truth. And under the layers of truth, under the layers of our pain and our conditioning and all that we believed and been taught, is always at essence love. That love is love that is unconditional. That love is something that has the healing capacity that might look like we're impotent, that we can't actually help or serve. That's how I've been feeling in these days. But that impotency, at the heart of it, is the power to pray for peace, to pray for love, to think of every mother that's lost their child, to think of every child whose life has been obstructed, and not to try and fix, but to go inside of our own bodies and to discover that love that is our essence, that is free of narrative. This morning I was sent an invitation to a meditation, and it was a prayer, one of the Psalms. It was so beautiful, translated as, I ask the divine from the narrowness, and the divine answers from the space. So from the narrowness of our fear and terror, which is here, we open into releasing that through our bodies, through our movements, through our breath, and through finding the silence. And it may be challenging to go in and find that silence, but we're going to do it together. And we're going to do it with a common intention, with a common goal. And that common goal is for peace, peace without exception, peace for all, peace now, peace always. And for me, the way that I can most substantively feel that connection is to put one hand on my chest, to put another hand on the belly. So you're welcome to join me if that feels appropriate for you. And just listen to your body. If what I'm saying doesn't, do what feels right for you. Listen to your own body. And if closing your eyes feels beautiful, do that. If you want to lie down, do that. If you want to stand up, do that. Just let your body speak the language of truth through the language of sensation today, together. So if the eyes can close or open, let your awareness just come to your body now. Arrive in your body. Feel what's here. Welcome what's here. Just as it is. Feel the sensations of your body connecting to the surface you're on. Perhaps feel the lips against each other. Your hands touching your body if they are, or each other. And in the space that is vast and open and infinite, a space of absolute acceptance, welcome whatever truth is here for you. Welcome that truth to voice itself through the sensations that you feel. And notice your mind, just allowing that. You don't need to shut it down. Then gently guide it back to whatever you're feeling, this felt sense in your body. And then for a moment, we're going to take the hand on the belly and bring it to the hand on the chest so we can put a light pressure. If your legs are uncrossed, you might want to uncross them if you're lying down. And gently press into the center of your chest. And then as you do that, on your next breath, you're going to inhale and then hold the breath lightly and press into that space as if that space were opening, all the armor that we hold. Just let that armor drop. And then with a big breath, you're going to soften the hands and open the mouth and just let out a sigh, opening the jaw, letting the space of the jaw, the mandibles widen. And then feel those sensations. And again, another deep breath in. And then hold. Place some light pressure into the chest center. And gather the attention into your heart, into the truth of this love that is your very essence. And then as you exhale, letting the armor go down, letting the emotion show up, letting the pain be felt, letting the truth be revealed. And then take a few natural breathings now. Just letting the breath be really, really natural. And if you can, guiding your attention toward your intention. Your intention, the highest intention here. It's almost as if your heart would wish to express itself in words, or in sensations, or in just a sense. So as you inhale your next breath, you're going to hold the breath for a second or two. And then as you exhale, you can whisper your intention out loud. This as a practice of peace, a universal peace, a regional peace, a collective peace, a personal peace, a nameless, formless peace. And then gently just releasing the hands down if you haven't done that. And see, for a moment, you're just going to move your body. And this movement can be anything at all. Just see where there's a stiffness to the body. And then let any fluid movement happen. Now, normally I use music. So today our music is going to be your own breath. And our breath is our connection to our soul, to our life force. So you might want to bring some deep breaths in. And maybe even internally you can think to yourself, as I inhale, I'm breathing in peace. And as I exhale, I'm sending out love. You can choose whatever personal mantra you want. But see, while you do this, that the held parts of your body, for me, it's all over. I feel it in the back and in the neck and in the wrists. See where your body feels stiff or painful, where the sensations are strong. And then move fluidly, just with your breath, as your music. You're welcome to let the exhale come out deeply so that the body releases tension. And anytime sound wants to come, all sound is welcome. And then you're going to take a moment now to inhale and see if you can raise your arms. And then exhale, open them wide. So it's as if you were giving the space for your lungs to breathe, space to release all this fear, all this terror, all this trepidation, all this horror. It's a horror that we're wanting to release from our body. And then inhale up. Exhale, open the jaw, letting the tension out the jaw. Try this a few more times. And on this last one, we're going to inhale up and stretch up as high as we can. Stretch the body, open the chest, but keep your tummy tucked in so you protect your lower back. And then exhale just halfway. So you're coming to this global embrace type shape. So you can, if you're lying down, all of you can bring your arms back to the ground. And you're going to hold here. We're going to take 7 breaths, inhaling through the nose, holding briefly, and trying to exhale a little longer than we inhaled. Each of us in our own space, in our own capacity. And your own counting. Just feel the space of your own heart opening. Feel the muscle giving its tension out. Last breath, inhale. And exhale. And then one hand may come to one shoulder. The other can come to the other shoulder. And then here you can bow and rise. So it's a little spinal flexing of the spine. Inhaling, you can come up, and exhaling down. And this is just a simple way to open the nervous system, to release the tension from the body. And then really inviting into this, the feeling of a safe embrace, even if it's not there. Because safety cannot come from the outside. We know that, especially not now. Just tapping to that untouched part of self. And then on the last breath, you're going to come up and then release the hands down. And we're going to move now into a silent meditative practice. In this space, if you feel the need to move, feel free to do that. For the next 10 minutes, we're going to sit in silence. And in this, we're going to spread our intention for peace. And let that heart space spread out to this region, to all spaces, and to offer healing. So if you feel you need to lie down, you're welcome to do that. And when you're ready, just finding a comfortable seat. Eyes can be closed or open. And we practice our meditation for peace now. And then slowly just allowing your awareness to begin to externalize. Becoming aware of your breath, of your body touching your surface. And gently welcoming small movements of your fingers and maybe stretching. Just feel what the body's asking. Learning to listen to our sensations is really learning to understand who we are. We're going to close our practice, our short practice. Hands can be back on the heart space. They can be in prayer, whichever gesture you want to take. We're going to take this collective energy, this collective love, this space of silence, and just offer it in closing. May there be peace. May all beings find peace. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. Stop now. I'm going to open a space during these days. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Israel time, which is 9 in Europe, we'll do a TRE practice for whoever. Please share the link with whoever you think, particularly people that are here going through the real physical experience of the war, as TRE is a practice that really helps to release it from the body. And I'm going to also invite my Aruna graduates. Many of you have been through the program. Whoever would like to offer practices, I'd love to offer a daily practice that's open for all people and to go through Zoom. Jenny and I will facilitate that. And I'm going to end the recording now, but I'm going to stay here